Hello everyone, I promised I would be back with another episode of The Experiment. I'm Christopher. This week alone, I'm Christopher. Before we get started with the main show, I have some shameless plugs to go through. First of all, The Dusty Show is online, episodes 1, 2, and 3. I have not checked to see if he's posted a 4th episode yet, but it should be on Dusty's page, so go and check it out. Secondly, Blue Collar Brawlerware is coming soon. It's going to be sponsoring the Grand Experiment. You gotta check it out. It's going to be bigger than Tap Out. Well, because it will be bigger than Tap Out. Hope to see them soon, and I will be wearing them in the show. Today's show is going to be a little different than the normal part of the show, because there's been a lot of things that have happened this week. A lot of good things and a lot of bad things that have happened. There's been a good portion of death this week, especially in the celebrity world, and there's been some events that have happened, and I kind of want to talk about it a little bit. So, this week's What's New and Exciting is instead called Celebrating Life and Honoring Those Who Are Gone. So, let's start with the big one, the one everyone is still talking about. Michael Jackson died Thursday. He collapsed in his home in Los Angeles, and his death is due to a cardiac arrest. I take no joy in the death of this singer and dancer, but I do take solace in the fact that he's at peace now. And whether you liked him or hated him, it cannot be ignored that his influence, particularly through the 80s and 90s, was tremendous. Let's talk about another one of the deaths that had less of an impact. Farrah Fawcett also died. She died the same day, actually, that Michael Jackson did. She was 62. And what more can truly be said than this? One of God's angels has returned to heaven. I feel for her partner, Ryan O'Neal, and her son, Redmond. To lose someone to cancer is a truly horrible thing, and I know of which I speak. And some of you know what I'm talking about. I also understand that Ed McMahon passed away this week, and that's really kind of it's really a tragic loss, but in a way it's kind of, we all kind of really saw that one coming. Now let's talk about something that some of you know about and some of you don't. On Friday, June 26th, around 3:30, I passed out at work due to heat, mild dehydration, and high blood pressure. I was working on register when it happened, and after I hit the floor, I was rushed by ambulance to Johnson Memorial. Now, I had an EKG, blood test ran, all of which came back fine, and the doctor cleared me, saying that I needed to take care and see my personal doctor soon. I have an appointment in 26 days, of which I'm keeping. This is a clear sign, guys. I'm 30 years old, and to have this happen, well, it can't be a good thing. I'm going to go to the doctor and do whatever she tells me to do. If it means a huge change in my lifestyle, so be it. No more fast foods? Done. Exercise? So be it. I want to live to see my children's children, and if I die now, I will never get that chance. But in the interim, I just want to be able to stand and walk normally again, guys. Without as much pain as I'm going through right now. I promise to update you guys as to what the doctor says, but I expect that there will be monumental changes in my life soon. Now, normally this would be the section that I would refer to as today's useless fact, but considering the tone of today's show, I just want to say here that in the credits, I am putting a memoriam to everyone who has lost someone recently or ever. Now, death is a part of life, albeit a painful one. But we have to remember that life is what we make it, and how we live it. And hopefully we've made it so that we're always remembered. Now, I do have a couple of upcoming events to talk about, just a couple. July 18th, we're going to have a party here at the house. There's going to be some special parking arrangements we're going to need food and drink, and we're also going to need designated drivers and gamers. If you're interested about it, contact me through viewer response, MySpace, Facebook, email, whichever you want to do. That's fine. The second event is Gen Con is coming up soon, and if you're a gamer, you know about Gen Con coming. We're planning on going in a mass group, and most of us are planning on going 4 days. I'm going all 4 days. So, if you want to get a few more details about that, same communication methods, guys. And finally, viewer response and contacting the experiment. I really have none here, but I encourage you all to post your own in memoriams in your comments this week, because I'm going to do my own soon in a special episode of the experiment, which will be unlike any other, because I'm going to sing. The song is a secret, but I will accept any in memoriams, and they will be featured in that episode. And you'll know when it debuts. Now, next week's show will return to the original format, and I just wanted to take this week and tell all of you that I love you all, and that life should be celebrated. So, until next week, you're the greatest audience in the world, and it is my pleasure.
This is the book I never read. These are the words I never said. This is the path I'll never tread. These are the dreams I'll dream instead. This is the joy that seldom spread. These are the tears we shed. This is the fear, this is the dread, and these are the contents of my head. And these are the years that we have spent, and this is what they represent, and this is what I feel. Do you know? Do you know what I feel? Ooh. Thank you so much.